Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Fourth and a Mile podcast. That's Nicholas Elliott. I'm JD Zaza, and we are on an NFL. What week are we on? Because
Week
this
5. Week
man,
5.
we are flying by.
I
This
know.
was week 5, or are we going into week 5?
Week 5 just finished up. Week 6 is this week.
Man, we're already
And we're in week 7 in college.
We're almost one-third through the NFL season. Time flies, man. Sheesh.
I mean, this week was action-packed. I mean, we had tons of good games.
I mean, last week we said in our NFL review, it wasn't a marquee game that was great, but that the NFL, all the teams are even. Most of the teams are even. You won't see like double-digit spreads going into a game unless the team is really bad.
I think
the one time there was a double-digit spread this year.
Yeah,
the team covered.
There's been like 2 double-digit spreads. I think
most teams have covered because that's the NFL for you. It's rare that you get a blowout, and even if you get a blowout, a team might score in garbage time, which happened a few times this week.
I think you had it. I think you had it correct with the most exciting game of the week.
Oh yeah, I did. I did. So do you want to start there since we're already there, or do you want to go in order?
Let's go in order. I mean, it was a great week. I mean,
it was a really fun week. I mean,
yeah.
I went 3-1 in fantasy, so that's solid. Yeah. Even though all my players are on the IR.
Shout out to Taylor Swift's fiance for saving me last night.
Ooh, nice.
He had 17 points, 19 points for.
There you go.
That was nice.
There you go. All right, let's start up with Thursday night. Thursday night feels like a long time ago because of all the chaos that happened on Sunday and Monday. But on Thursday was the San Francisco 49ers beating the LA Rams in LA in a game that pretty much was 49ers fans, all 49ers fans.
Yep.
This was a really good game. There a little bit of it I didn't watch because I was working, but most of it I watched, and my big takeaway is the 49ers got a quarterback controversy.
Yeah, that was my takeaway as well.
And also the 49ers are a well-coached team. They have a hospital there.
Yeah.
And there's another team we'll talk about that has a hospital as well that got blown out. Today, on Thursday, the 49ers, with really good coaching.
And they came off of a tough loss, too.
When Mac Jones' best receiver was Kendrick Bourne.
And McCaffrey, practically.
I mean, it helps when you have McCaffrey, but still, it's tough to win football games when you have a hospital, basically, of people lining up for the injury room. But
McCaffrey,
the takeaway of the game, though, is Mac Jones is playing incredible, and you kind of look at this, go, what if back then they picked Mac Jones instead of Trey Lance? Because they thought of picking Jones there, but because of how much draft capital they took from Miami, they gave to Miami, they had to go for the high risk, high reward guy. But so far
maybe they would have been saving money in the long run if they would because Purdy signed a pretty big contract. Maybe Mac.
Yeah, he signed a big deal. But let's get back to the game. Mac Jones played really good. McCaffrey was really good.
Yeah,
was really good tonight.
I kind of expected Bourne to have a big game because of that connection that they had in New England. They were really, really solid duo. I think the one thing with Mac, I mean, he was fighting injuries the whole game. Like there was one play where
he got lit up. He got lit up a few times. I mean, the 49ers offensive line's not great, and you're going up against the Rams defensive line with Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, and Byron Young, which is not fun.
No.
Mac's a warrior. I mean, you and I saw it when he was at Alabama. He's a warrior.
Yeah. There was a play where it looked like he was like he got absolutely lit up and he was like holding his knee, but I think it was just more so his knee brace was probably just in a bad spot.
Yeah. He had a bulky.
He was cramping the whole time as well.
Rappaport was tweeting throughout the entire thing, like, he's got a big knee brace on.
Yeah. I mean, he threw 342 yards, 33 of 49, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about as efficient of a game as you can get when you have to
And
throw.
for the Rams, they started off slow. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what cost them in the end. When they finally got clicking, 49ers couldn't stop them. Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams have been incredible this year. Kyron Williams had a few good plays. I mean, we'll get into that in a little bit. But Stafford played good.
I mean, the big play of the game.
Rams is you can't ask this old Stafford to
do everything.
Come back and do everything. I mean, yeah, Puka Nacua is your best player, but
the Rams secondary
got to help Matthew Stafford at least a little bit.
Their secondary got lit up.
That's what I was surprised with. I mean, their secondary is probably their weakest part, but when you get pressure on a team, it's a lot easier to mask the secondary problems. Tonight, that didn't happen, and Mac Jones diced them up.
And right now, Niners winning this division game is huge for NFC West implications.
Because imagine if they're healthy.
Yeah. The thing with the Rams is just the mistakes and the So they had a drive late in the fourth quarter to win the game, and then big fumble right at the goal line. They were reaching towards the goal line.
Kyron Williams, he had a great day for me in fantasy, but he had a few big plays.
Yeah, the fumble, and then they ended up getting the ball back because they were set up so deep that they had to run it on 3 straight plays and then tied it up to force overtime. But really, when it got to overtime, same thing happened. You got to a 4th and 1. You could either kick it and tie it up and keep playing on because there's still some time.
How much time was there left in overtime when the Rams had?
I think there was maybe 4 minutes left, maybe.
Okay, so 49ers had a chance to go down.
There was 3:41 left on that, so yeah, there was plenty of time.
I mean, I kind of get the decision though. If Mac Jones is dicing you up, why not splitting the hands of your offense?
No, it's the right call. It's just the play call was kind of bad. Like a run straight up the middle on that is kind of, I guess you're trusting your offensive line too much to win the line of scrimmage battle. I mean,
I guess
the Niners came up with a huge play, and they called a timeout on that, and that was the best play call. I mean,
yeah.
You would have expected maybe misdirection or something.
I was like, guys, sell out for the run.
Yeah.
I think they're going to run, and if they run bootleg, then
that's usually like a vintage McVay play. It's like a bootleg.
Yeah.
Stafford usually drives on
really good at the outside run and then setting up for play action. But
I mean, the Niners defense as well, their secondary, they were kind of getting abused all game, but when they needed to make a play, they made a big play.
I have a take on Thursday Night Football, though. I was listening to another podcast earlier this weekend. They were like, Amazon's getting way more divisional games, and they're reaping the benefits because all these games. Thursday Night Football has been really good this year.
So you got that game, and then the week before you had the other NFC West game, and that ended on a game-winning field goal. Week before that, you had Dolphins.
Found out that divisional games might be the bread and butter because they're so close. I mean, even last year, Steelers-Browns was on Thursday Night Football.
The worst game of the season so far has been the Commanders and the Packers, probably. I mean, the Dolphins.
That game was close.
It was close. They were all like 2-possession games, no blowouts. But
yeah,
I mean, big win for the Niners, especially being hurt. Rams. I mean, you've lost 2 games now. I mean, 2 against 2 good teams. I mean, you would have loved to win that divisional game, but it was practically a away game, even in stadium. But you ready to get into Sunday's games?
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did not want to wake up and watch Dylan Gage watch Cleveland versus Minnesota.
That was a bad game.
I mean, we'll talk more about this in our college football podcast, but I was up at 3:30 in the morning because I had to work college game day which was in Tuscaloosa this week. So I slept when I went down Saturday night, I was out. Yeah. I was out for a while. I did watch the afternoon games. I was able to watch the afternoon games though.
And were able to watch the noon
game. I was like, it's the Browns against the Vikings. I can the Vikings are going to win, but no.
It was a close game. I mean, Dylan Gabriel actually looked pretty solid. That's why
Yeah. I mean, I
Browns.
watched the highlights. of the game, and I thought Dylan Gabriel played solid. Again, this is Brian Flores' defense. This guy's ruthless when it comes to his defense, and I thought Dylan Gabriel played solid.
And Judkins has been a really, really solid back.
Judkins after his off the field stuff has been a really nice addition to the Browns' running game, but
Carson Wentz played pretty good. I mean, when you have Justin Jefferson,
when you have the best player in football, maybe the best player in football.
Yeah, the Browns also traded away Joe Flacco today, so now they're focused on the future with Gabriel and maybe Shador. I mean, maybe they'll get both. I mean,
I think Kenny Pickett's their other guy.
I think so.
Shador's third string.
Yeah. Either way.
But Shador's not the story. It's Dylan Gabriel. And what the heck happened to Cleveland? Why did they not win this game? Because I thought they outgained.
They were up. They were up for a lot of the game, and then they were running it well, and then they just couldn't move the ball much in the second half. They were really just kind of inefficient. They were kind of just selling out in the run game, and they would get a bad penalty, or they would just not be able to complete a pass on third down to keep the drive going. And now it's really kind of the difference right there.
And the Vikings side, Jordan Addison, you're lucky. I'm so lucky that my friend, got a touchdown because
he got targeted.
He missed the first quarter. They didn't let him play in the first quarter because of team rules.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I mean, the second half, he had 5. I think he had like 5 receptions in the game. He had 4 of them on that last drive.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I've been very underwhelmed with Minnesota this year.
Their offense is very dry. I don't really like it.
And it's O'Connell's specialty. This guy made resurrected Sam Darnold's career. And we'll get into that game later, but he is playing awesome. You are regretting that decision.
Yeah. Right. I think right now you stick with Carson Wentz because, I mean, Carson Wentz doesn't look bad, but, I mean.
No, he doesn't look bad, but.
Their offensive line is kind of bad, is very bad.
Again, they've been one of the teams that's underwhelmed me. It's just like I thought big things with the Vikings this year because I really, really thought they were a really good team last year. It's just they ran into a pretty good LA team that took Philly to the wire.
Yeah.
I think they got a crappy draw last year playing 1 seed for 4. We knew a 13-win team was going to be a wild card team, which is stupid.
You ready to see? All right, you ready to get into the noon slate?
Yeah, let's get into the noon slate. Did not watch a lot of the game. I watched highlights.
We can start with the worst game there was. The Ravens are on life support.
Probably Cowboys Jets.
No, the Ravens Texans was just a beatdown. That was probably the worst game you could watch because they couldn't do anything. It was just all a Texas massacre.
So this is the other team I said was the hospital, but coaching was bad in the game. I get they had Roquan, Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton out.
Yeah.
Matt BK. Just go down the list, but you lost by that much to the Texans. Like the Ravens are carried by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
They really are carried by Lamar Jackson.
I don't like somehow apparently the Ravens are still somehow favored to win that division, but not at
everyone's banking on if they're fully healthy.
Yeah.
Who beats them? I mean, you and I are looking like idiots.
Yeah.
Right now because we both think that Baltimore to win this whole thing.
Yeah. Well,
good Lord.
What are we doing? The Ravens, the Texans, though, the back-to-back wins, though, for them, and they needed that after that.
CJ Stroud had his best game in a long time.
Nico Collins had a good game. I mean, the Texans continued. If they can continue, I mean, that and AFC South is actually turning out not bad.
It's going to turn out to be a pretty good race.
Three horse race.
3-horse race, and then that other team.
Yep. and the other team won. So,
Yeah, and the other team actually won a football
but
game.
the Ravens, they're on life support right now, and they need
And
to
guess who's winning that division?
Steelers.
Because they're the one team that's not getting in their own way.
Steelers.
9-8 Super Bowl, baby.
Here's the line. Here's the spread line that would actually. We'll get to it in the previews because it's very interesting because the Ravens game this week and what the spread is for that game, and they're playing at home.
It's probably bad, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Guess we'll get into one of our two games because hey, we both were winners. Saints finally got a win. Let's go.
Yay! Saints won. The Saints
Let's go.
won a game. They've looked really good, really all year. They've looked like an average football team, and they finally beat a team.
Hey, Spencer Rattler is the first.
Kellen Moore's done an incredible job with Spencer Rattler.
He's the first Saints QB to be drafted since like the 80s or something to get a win.
Yeah, I know. Can I tell you this? I
Spencer
don't
Rattler's
think
not bad.
with the college quarterback class, I'd honestly try maybe running back at the Rattler at this point. I think he's
I agree.
really good football.
I mean, the thing that he does well is he doesn't turn it over. I mean, so far he only has one interception through 5 games. And that's really good, especially with the teams he's gone up against, like Seattle.
Rashid Shaheed has been
amazing.
Underrated weapons.
87-yard touchdown. I mean, the thing with the Saints is their red zone offense is very bad. Like they just haven't been able to score. Their defense is lifeless.
Terrible. But on Sunday,
turnovers.
Incredible. They picked on a rookie quarterback. They picked on a rookie duo. I mean, Scatterbo. The big play of the game was Scatterbo in the red zone.
Yeah.
Tries to bounce outside, but fumbles the football.
Oh yeah, 4 turnovers actually.
Fumbles the football, and the Saints score, run it all the way back for a touchdown. That was the big difference in the game. It was turnovers.
Yeah.
And the more experienced quarterback and the team that didn't lose the turnover battle won the game.
Shout out to Kool-Aid McKinstry, 2 interceptions.
Kool-Aid, roll tide.
He didn't get any receptions. He didn't get any receptions last year, and his first 2 career interceptions come in one game.
Yeah, there was a guy in a Kool-Aid mask.
Yeah, that was funny. But I mean, Saints all around. I mean, offensive line.
It was a good day. It was a good day to be a Saints fan. I'll tell you that.
I mean, the city just needed to win. I mean, everybody goes, "Oh, you want a tank?" I mean, yes, I want a tank, but I mean, if you can win a game, I mean, win a game. I mean, it's the NFL. You still want to get wins.
Yeah, it's hard to win the NFL.
Especially when you have a first-year head coach who's not going anywhere. You want to get some confidence from him. And, I mean, so far, he's been a really good coach. He just has a really bad roster that –
yeah, I mean, you can see fight. Like –
yeah, there's a lot more promise than the other team that –
like, we can get into this game now because it's a nice segue, but –
yeah.
Philly freaking misses this guy.
Yeah.
You guys stole maybe one of the biggest keys of that Eagles Super Bowl run because yikes, Philly.
That offense. I was watching that game
every week. It's like when they're clicking, no one can stop them, but they have halves.
I thought it was actually like one of their better games.
Which half is Philadelphia not going to show up?
I thought that was actually one of their better games offensively. Like they were actually getting the passing game involved.
But they didn't run the football. They got away from the running game.
I think Saquon may have been like hurt or something because he only got like 6 carries. So he maybe
he got a passing touchdown.
Yeah, that was a big passing touchdown
but
too.
Still, you're like, Philly should have won this game and big too because Denver's offense looks even more anemic than theirs. It's the complete opposite of Phillies. The run game for Denver has actually been pretty solid this year. J.K. Dobbins has been really good this year.
When
it's
Philly
who looks way worse than he did last year.
Yeah, he did. He was way worse, but he was clutch when they needed it. I mean,
he had a few big 4th down plays. I mean, Denver won the game, and this is a massive win for Denver because
17-3.
Because and another big thing, they were the only team in the AFC West that won this week.
And the thing with
this was a massive week for Denver. They beat Philly. Their defense looked pretty good. Bo Nix looked comfortable as the game went on. The run game's been pretty good. Nick Bonino is probably in nomination for Defensive Player of the Year at this point. We've already got a Defensive Player of the Year in Patrick Surtain. Yeah. And every team in the AFC West lost this week.
The thing with the Broncos or the Eagles is they got up. They were up. They were in control of this game until the fourth. They had 17-3 lead.
They had a chance to ice the game and put it
seemed
away.
Like after that first drive out of halftime, that's when they scored. Every other drive after that, Denver just shut them down. I mean, that was just – and Denver's offense wasn't doing anything. Their defense would come back out and get a stop every time.
It's been a bad weekend for Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Really, really ugly week for Philadelphia. 2 Phillies losses at home.
And all 18 points – or it was
the Eagles lost, and then that big one in the Rose Bowl that we'll get into Thursday or Friday.
The Broncos scored 18 unanswered in the fourth quarter to win that game.
Yeah. And the defense for Philly's been awesome. Like Vic Fangio is a future Hall of Fame coordinator. But
so through the first 4 weeks, the thing that's been working for Philly has been the run game. But and then last week pass game working, but your run game was anemic. So it's like offensive coordinator, and that's someone who Sirianni really trusts too. So I mean, maybe
he's been one of Sirianni's good friends for years.
Yeah,
and Sirianni's Eagles work when they have really great coordinators. Their defense was anemic a few years ago because they had Patricia as their.
Doesn't help with the Eagles. I think Leonard Dickerson got hurt in the middle of the game, so maybe.
Lane Johnson's been hurt.
Yeah, that's probably why the run game maybe hasn't been as dominant.
It's a disappointing loss for Philly because they had the game.
Yeah,
and it's so frustrating because they're the Chiefs of last year.
There's not much bright spots for you if you're a Miami Dolphins fan, but at least you can pop the champagne bottle because there's no more undefeated teams.
Yep. Pretty quick on this one. Dolphins and Panthers, 2 bad football teams.
The Dolphins, I think, were up 17-0.
Yeah.
And
Gabriel Leggett had his best catch of the year. Bryce Young.
Yep.
Rico
Dowdle, 200 yards.
Yeah. 200 yards I don't get why he doesn't have a starting contract.
Yeah, he's solid. I mean, Tua and Bryce did not play bad. I mean, Tua played pretty good.
Tua played good. Waddle played good. Bryce, I thought, looked fine besides that one
bad
play he had.
Tet had a good game.
Yeah.
Other than that,
not much.
I mean, the NFC South dominated the weekend.
I mean, that's a tank bowl. We all know it's going to be a tank bowl.
NFC South went 3-0 this weekend.
That's surprising.
Yeah, the Falcons run a bye. But, I mean, how about – so we talk about teams with first-year coaching. How the Saints have shown life on the coaching front. There's a team that hasn't shown any life on the coaching front, and that's the team that lost to your Cowboys.
Yeah. I mean, this was a battle of first-year head coaches.
Yeah.
You know what? I talk a lot of crap about the Dallas Cowboys. I really do, because this team is run like a clown show. I think we still are a clown show. But you know what? I'm going to give some credit today. Brian Schottenheimer has been a really good coach so far.
Yeah.
That's not been the problem. These guys that are coordinators that are on their side, you judge them as head coaches by their side of the football.
Yeah.
And the offense has not been the problem this year. It has been
very good.
Dak Prescott's playing his best football.
Without CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. He's playing his best football since probably 2020 before that gruesome injury against the Giants. He's playing incredible football. Javonte Williams is playing good. George Pickens is playing good.
Jake Ferguson. Is that the first time he's getting in the end zone?
Ferguson. No, he's got in the end zone.
I don't think last year he didn't have any touchdowns, but this year.
I don't think last year, but
this year is scoring.
But he had 2 touchdowns today. George Pickens has been a revelation for Dallas this year. I mean,
Yep.
and then the defense looked good, but I don't really think the defense is great. I just think
All you got to do if you have a defense is just
pretty quick analysis for the Cowboys because this game wasn't about the Cowboys. It's just like they took care of business. The reason the score looks better than it is because Cowboys let their foot off the gas. They were like,
this is usually a game the Cowboys would like fold in.
yeah.
So, I mean,
I fully expected us to lose this game. I was talking to my parents before the game, going, "We're gonna lose."
And dominated.
An emotional win against emotional tie.
Yeah.
Against Green Bay, and you expect us to lose, but nope, they won.
Well,
And Dallas is 2-2-1, and easily could be 3-1, which is surprising. Again, I've been very surprised with the Cowboys. Their defense is anemic, but their offense is really good, and they've competed with the two best teams, with probably two of the best teams in the NFC, and that's surprising to me.
And the thing with
the game they looked terrible in was against the Chicago freaking Bears.
Yeah.
But again, this game wasn't really about the Cowboys. It was more on the other side. The New York Jets.
Nightmare.
I mean,
this is why you don't hire.
I think they're a curse organization. They're the new Lions.
They need to hire
every person. Well, they did that. Adam Gase, remember that? Here's the thing: every single player or GM or person that comes from the Jets and goes to another organization thrives. Yeah. That's bad. That's really, really, really bad ownership / organization. And Sauce Gardner looks like a guy that
regressed.
He's regressed, and you paid him a lot of money. Garrett Wilson makes total sense why you paid him. We need to get him out of New York. We need to save him.
More touches. I mean,
we need to save Garrett Wilson. Justin Fields, again,
He didn't look that bad.
No, but again, what is the Jets? I mean, Aaron Glenn has looked like a bad head coach, and I thought I was surprised he was in conversations for head coaching jobs. Even last year, I thought his defense wasn't even good at Detroit.
No. The thing with the Jets, I mean, they would be moving the ball really well. Like you would see them driving, and then they would just fold. They would either take a big sack or they would just have negative play.
Yeah,
I mean that's the thing with the Cowboys. The Cowboys did such a good job at even if they got let up a lot of yards, they would hold them to field goal or just somehow force a punt, and they gave their offense enough time to just keep scoring. I mean, that's all you got to do if you have a really good offense is you somehow got to find a way to get 1 to 2 stops and give yourself some space.
I'm surprised how bad the New York Jets are. I'm surprised.
Yeah. I mean, they have good players on both sides of the ball. I mean, the Jets on offense. You had Breece Hall get 100 yards. You had Garrett Wilson score and get 6 catches. I mean, they have guys to make plays, and they're just not. And you have Justin Fields, who probably could have had a big game on the ground, but didn't. I mean, it's just a whole out dumpster fire yet again. Nothing really shocks me, but
no, I feel bad for Jets fans.
Oh yeah, not even to the I forgot about this game because this game was even worse than the Ravens game.
They're the team that actually looks worse than the Jets this week.
Yeah, this was
surprising because the Jets were awful.
Yeah, the Indianapolis Colts absolutely laid down the hammer.
That's what good teams do. Indianapolis is a good football team.
Chip Kelly is really football team. Chip Kelly is probably missing college right now. He's probably missing Ohio State. I mean,
I also think I don't think it's all on Chip.
No, the Raiders are just a dumpster fire.
No, and Geno Smith is regressed hard.
Yeah, I mean, at least you have Genty. I mean, he's like the only bright spot there.
And Max Crosby. That's it. That's the only reason people go to Raiders games is to watch Genty and Max Crosby.
Yep, that was just domination. Daniel Jones and their kicker got hurt during the game, so they had to go for 2 almost every time they scored.
Yeah, and I mean it's again bad organization. Same thing with the Jets.
You're getting beat that bad that Anthony Richardson has to come in. That's kind of sad.
Yeah,
and he completed 1 pass, and it was to himself.
And I'll tell you this: Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard are going to get extensions soon because they're like,
Vikings been really good.
In camp, they were like, holy crap, this is the quarterback role is probably.
When you leave New York, you become good.
You become good when you have a quarterback that can distribute. Colts have all the talent in the world. They've had a good defense for years. They've had Jonathan Taylor for years. Their offensive line is one of the best in football. They just needed a distributor, and Jones has been the perfect guy for that.
See what happens when you get out of New York. You become less pressure, can just be good. I mean, I thought Daniel Jones is
one of the quieter media places and organizations.
Yeah. That was domination. All right. That's the noon slate for you. I mean, there were some good games, and then there were a lot of blowouts. I mean, when you get to this slate, though, afternoon slate ended up being the better of the two. I mean, let's start off with the game that should have never been close and allowed the team that probably should have been on its way to probably not winning a game this year, but they somehow won a game. The Titans 22, Cardinals 21. And
I have a funny story about this game. So the day before this game, I was offered a trade in fantasy because my running backs are on the IR.
Oh gosh.
I was offered
the
Arizona Cardinals running back. I don't know how to say his name.
Amari DiMarcado.
Yeah. So, and what I said, and he wanted a tight end because I have Ferguson and Goddard, who are both really good tight ends. I was like, all right,
Goddard.
Let me see what he does against the Titans, and then we'll talk again. I never thought that, but oh no.
That was the difference in the game right there. I mean, everybody talks about
Cardinals. They are another team that is just
bad.
Frustrating. They're so frustrating. And I think it's organization. I think Marvin Harrison's been playing pretty good football.
He had to catch the first drive.
Football.
So the play of the game that we talk about, so it was a 3rd and 1. We were the second one. I'm pretty sure 3rd and 1. And Amari DiMarcado breaks through a huge run, gets to the pylon and slows down, and Jared Sneed is behind him, and then he just ball goes poof right before he crosses the goal line. And it happened the week before to A.D. Mitchell. How do these players not learn? I mean, it happens. I mean,
it happens every year at this point.
Every year, and it's happened back-to-back weeks. That was the difference in the game. It was 21 to 15.
How do you teach it?
16. It was a 15.
How do you teach it? How do you teach it?
Just hold on to the ball until you get in the end zone.
Celebrate when you get into the
21 to 6. Actually, it was a 15-point game. In that game, you would score the touchdown, 28-6, game over.
Yeah,
but
Calvin Ridley had his best game.
Yeah,
everyone the Titans had their best game, and then the play that I have never seen anything like that, and might go down as one of the most baffling plays. And I do not think, unless we get another like Justin Jefferson or Odell Beckham catch of the year, this is my favorite play of the year. This is that touchdown by the Titans where Cameron is rolling out. He sees a guy wide open, gets deflected, gets picked, and then fumble. And someone jumps on it on the Titans, and it's a touchdown. I'm like,
the thing with that play wouldn't really have mattered much if I know if the play before didn't happen. And Cam Ward, 265 yards.
Such a bad football team. Like even in post game, it just looked awkward. It just looks bad, and this felt like a lose-lose on both sides.
It was,
the Titans won, but they got to keep Brian Callahan for another week. The Cardinals lost because, the Cardinals have bigger aspirations, and they blew a game to the worst team in football. They are the worst team in football.
Wow.
There's Jets.
There's breaking news in the NFL. Well, Odell Beckham Jr. is a 6-game PED suspension.
Where was he playing?
He's on the NFL transaction wire today.
Oh,
So I guess he's not playing anywhere. So I guess
nope.
6 games from now, if anyone wants to pick him up, they can. But in other news, that was just a sad game for the Cardinals. But on a brighter note, let's get to the game of the weekend. And 2 offenses that have just been rolling. Mainly one of them, and that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh,
And
they
they're
both are
absolutely.
rolling. What are you talking about?
The
They
Seahawks have
both
been also rolling, but that is true. They did score they've scored a lot of points. The thing with
this was
this
two
game,
really good teams going at it.
you had 2 really good teams going at it, and you had the best uniform matchup of the day. I mean, the Bucks brought out their creamsicles, and the Seahawks had some nice uniforms as well. The thing with this game is Baker Mayfield, man. That dude is a warrior. He had another big day, 29 of 33. I mean, you can't put up a better efficiency numbers than that.
No.
379 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sam Darnold, I mean, you said it. Kevin
They
O'Connell.
both played incredible football.
Yeah.
And these guys were teammates on the Panthers at one point.
They talked about it last week. They said it somewhere. It was like, do you guys ever think you would be here after the Panthers? Like, I don't know about that. But this game started, the Panthers went up. I mean, not the Panthers, sorry. Buccaneers went up 13-0. And then you got, I mean, the Seahawks just went down the field quick and tied it right back up. And it was just back and forth. Like you had a 99-yard drive by the Seahawks to take the lead. And then the Bucks, whenever they needed to get a turnover or a big play, they got it in that game.
Again, the play that changed the game was Sam Darnold throwing it, but it gets tipped by a helmet and intercepted by Lavonte David. Darnold played an incredible game. They both played incredible. There's only one flaw from the Buccaneers, though, this year that I've seen. They played all close games.
Yeah.
They're the most clutch team in football.
And they did it without Mike Evans.
0-4, but they're 4-0. No, they're not.
You throw for 4-1. They lost to the Eagles. But when you throw for almost 400 yards without Mike Evans, that says a lot. I mean, Emeka
Egbuka's offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, easily. I mean, he's been amazing. He's filled in at, like, Tez Johnson, rookie out of Oregon, looked really good, really solid as well, made some big catches.
Yeah.
The Seahawks tried running a play.
Every wide receiver for the Buccaneers ate tonight.
Did you see the play? So they brought in Jalen Milroe for like a read option, and he turned it over. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I feel bad. That was just a bad situation for Milroe to be in, but
yeah.
I mean, if you're Seattle, man, we talk about the AFC South being a 3-horse race, NFC West 3-horse race.
Definitely.
And losing a game like this, I mean, it sucks, but I mean, at least you won your divisional game last week. And I mean, yeah, the only 2 games they've lost are they lost the 49ers in week 1, so they've lost 1 division game. So, I mean, but the Seahawks, man, their defense is good. Like, if there's a division that gets 3 teams in the wild, like 2 teams or more in the playoffs, it would be.
Both these teams are playoff teams, I think. Yeah. Like, easily.
I think it may come down to, like, the Seahawks, like the last wildcard spot is going to come down to, like, the Rams, Seahawks, Falcons maybe, and, like,
possibly
maybe, like, Commanders or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's, like, 4 or 5 teams that are going to be in the hunt until the end. I mean, but, I mean, Baker, man, it's just both of these quarterbacks. It's just kind of insane what good coaching can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one coach can turn your career around. Kevin O'Connell completely changed Sam Darnold's trajectory, and William Cohen, all the coaches, all the OCs and Bucks have just really helped Baker turn everything around. And I mean, when you get that second chance in your career and you take it and run with it, I mean, that's just great stories for both of these guys.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the
Commanders. I mean, absolutely.
This one
I think
the last 2 games on here we can kind of skim through because we're already at 40 minutes and we got to get to the preview. So We gotta start skimming through some of these games.
Yeah, right. Commanders dominate the Chargers. Surprising because the Chargers back-to-back losses against both of the NFC East teams. Kind of surprising, but I mean the Chargers got up by 10-0 and then 27 unanswered. Welcome back, Jaden Daniels. And Bill Krosky-Merritt had a really good game.
Yeah,
that was the story of the game. Was Jaden Daniels and Krosky-Merritt really dominated in that game, and Debo had a good game.
Yeah.
And other than that, and then the Lions 37-24. That was just the Lions offense.
It was.
They got gifted the game from bad QB play by Jake Browning, with like 4 interceptions. And if they had a competent QB, the game would have been close because the Bengals defense was keeping the game close the whole time. And then it just folded. Like their defense was.
You say that, but the Lions kind of took.
No, the game was put away, but I mean, when you throw 4 interceptions and you give your defense 4 extra possessions, they have to go out there. It's not really easy on anybody. But Jamar Chase had a big game, and maybe with Joe Flacco, they'll just keep giving him the ball.
Yeah.
On to the really good primetime game yet again for NBC. You got to, I mean, you didn't. I know you didn't watch it. You're doing homework, but Drake May, man. I mean, Patriots have their guy.
Good for them.
He's clutch.
I mean, Patriots might be back.
I think Stephon Diggs, that was another story of the game. In his return game to Buffalo for the first time, he played awesome.
Fred White covered him the entire time?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, Buffalo?
The story of the game is, like, Josh Allen kind of made a interception. I think it was in the second half, I think. They just really couldn't get much going. They would stall out in the red zone, and their defense is really, really. I mean, we both said it. Their defense is really, really kind of bad, and you need Josh Allen to play hero ball every single game, and he did that for the most part, but not enough help.
Mm-hmm.
Kincaid had a big game. I mean, it's just more so about the Patriots. They have a really solid defense, really good. That's what really good coaching does for your team. I mean, when you have Mike Vrabel back as head coach, I mean, if you're a Titans fan, you're just like, what the heck are we doing? Why would we fire him? And the Patriots are on really, really high, like, upside now because they have have a solid receiving group, really solid offensive line. I thought they played good against the Bills, and then their defense is improving.
Yeah.
And you have a franchise quarterback right there.
Yeah.
All right. You want to take over for the Monday night game, and then we can get to this week's games?
Monday night, pretty quick. Jaguars beat the Chiefs. Surprising game. Chiefs, too many mistakes. It was too many mistakes. They have no run game. They turned it over in the red zone. Devin Lloyd had a 99-yard pick six, and Trevor Lawrence had the best 2 plays of his career on that final drive. That throw to Brian Thomas was a bucket. A throw in the bucket. One of the best throws I've seen in a long time. That looked like Cleveland and Trevor Lawrence. And that final touchdown play was
Brett fell down twice and still scored.
So funny, but NFL rules, you gotta touch him.
And the thing with that game, that play, I saw like a video from a different angle. Is Chris Jones was just walking on that play.
Yeah, that's not going to be a fun day for him.
The thing with that Devin Lloyd interception changed everything because the Chiefs were about to take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs were gonna strangle them. It was gonna be
he absolutely read Mahomes like a book there. He would have baited him.
Yeah.
That he was gonna blitz, bailed out of the blitz last second, and then perfectly read where it was going. I mean, that was just an absolute great. And Lloyd's the Jaguars have a decent defense. Like, I mean, they played zone defense the whole game.
They're 4-1.
Yeah.
Which surprises the heck out of me.
One loss was to the Bengals, which they were up that game. They probably should have won that game. So they could really be 5-0 right now. But it was a really good week for the NFL. I mean, it was apparently this was like Jaguars' first his first Monday Night Football game in like 14 plus years.
And they won. And they used the old teal uniforms too.
Yeah, those were nice.
They looked beautiful.
And Travis Hunter had a big catch. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence, his thing is just turnovers. If he can just play clean football, he'll be fine because he has good. He led the team in rush. He had 54 yards on the ground. You need to continue to get Brian Thomas the ball. That big catch that you said, that was an amazing throw. He just needs to play clean football. They have a good team, and ETN is still a solid back. I mean, it's just clean football for them. I mean, they're a good team.
Absolutely.
And that division is going to be very interesting coming down the wire because, I mean,
about that AFC South.
The Texans, they need to somehow get back into it because they need to string together a 5 or 6 game winning streak, because when you start 0-3, you're really digging yourself in a hole, and especially 2 4-1 teams. But I mean, you ready to get into week 6, or you have any last thoughts on week 5?
Nope, I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right. Thursday night game, you have an NFC East showdown in the MetLife Stadium between the Eagles and the Giants. Do
you think Jackson Dart plays good against Philly's defense? Because I do not. I'm not holding high hopes for them.
No, I don't really have much high hopes for him, especially after Malik Neighbors. Not really anybody to throw to. It's like, it's like hopefully you can I think maybe he has a big game on the ground because he's going to be running away from all the dynamic front seven of the Eagles. I just want to see how the Eagles bounce back offensively. Can they be balanced?
Can they finally have a game where they don't just die in one half?
Nice.
They just need to have a full 60-minute game on offense. And that doesn't mean basically you need to score every play. Just don't go to sleep in the middle of the game.
Yep. All right, on to Sunday. Another London game. This has to be probably the most depressing fight.
Where was the London one?
It was it was in London as well.
Okay, so I guess Vikings are staying in London.
No, the Vikings played back-to-back games overseas. Now they're coming back.
Okay.
This game is going to be 2 game. Yeah, depressing fight over from New York. So Broncos and Jets. What a depressing fight you had to take after going 0-5 on the year.
What's the spread on this game?
Denver 7.5.
This isn't a double digit.
No. I think it's just because of overseas. It's kind of just a weird game. I think Denver will probably dominate. I mean, their defense is just really solid group, and there's just no hope for Jets fans. So that's all I really got to say for that game.
Yeah.
All right. I was just looking at all the noon games. Let's get into your Cowboys real quick, heading into Panthers, because there's actually a funny story that just came out about your team. So
I'm worried about Rico Dowdle, but that's about it.
Yeah. Jerry Jones just got fined $250,000 for flicking off Jets fans. That's nice.
Why? I have no clue. But
this is another game, like you said last week, the Cowboys usually lose. This is the game really they could this game could be like a shootout maybe. I don't know. But
I don't think so. I think Cowboys eventually pull away.
Yeah.
Just how long will it take?
I think that offense will just continue to put up points, though. If you're a Cowboys fan, that's what you want to continue to see as an offense. There's just so much on Dak's plate in these games. It's like you can't make mistakes because it's going to lead to points, and you have to basically play perfect. And I mean, these past 2 games, he's played really perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
Other than that, let's hit the other. I mean, this is the weirdest line of the week that I've seen. Who do you think is favored in the Patriots and Saints game?
Got to be the Patriots, right?
That's what you'd think. Oh, I know they are. I was reading it wrong. Okay. The NE kind of throw me off of the New Orleans, but they're only a 3.5 point favorite over the Saints, which is kind of weird, but it's in New Orleans. If you're the Patriots, you got to win this game.
You gotta win this game, but it's gonna be hard because it feels like a Vanderbilt game where it's
Yeah,
like after an emotional win against a big team, can you wake up for
a lesser opponent.
the Saints, who aren't the worst team in the NFL?
No. But if you want to make the playoffs as a Patriots in the AFC, you have to win these games,
Yeah,
or at least be vying, or at least if you want to vie for a wild card spot. Here's here's a divisional game. You got Browns and Steelers. Steelers are kind of in the driver's seat of that division right now, the AFC North. But I mean, the Browns could sneak up on them and get the win, maybe. Probably
for
not.
that, this could be somewhat of a shootout, but
Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh.
I don't love Dylan Gabriel going up against T.J. Watt.
No.
I don't love that, but I do like Dylan Gabriel going up against the Steelers secondary, though.
Yeah, secondary is filled with unks. So the unks
Yeah,
secondary.
the unk, the unkendary.
But if you're the Steelers, you got to win these games, especially with how much of a cushion you have over Baltimore. If you want to make sure you win this division, you have to win these games.
Yeah.
All right. You got Justin Herbert traveling all the way across the country to Miami. That game, they need this game badly.
Who?
Chargers.
Yeah, they've had a bad.
I mean, Dolphins is really just a lost cause on defense. They're so bad on defense.
Yeah,
Their
this has
offense
got
is
to be a
good,
bounce back spot for LA. They got to do
I
something.
feel bad for Mike McDaniels, man. Like he's a really good offensive coach. It's just the off season. I knew their defense was bad.
Not fit to be a head coach.
No, it's just their defense is just so bad. Like they didn't sign anybody in the secondary. I mean, they had Minka Fitzpatrick traded, but the only bright spot is they got Darren Waller, and he's actually been really solid.
Yeah.
That's really the only bright spot for them. And Tua is actually healthy for once. So that's another bright spot, I guess. But
Herbert, I'm expecting Herbert to dominate.
Yeah. All right. Here's a game. The Rams play the Ravens, and the Rams are 7.5-point favorites. Does Lamar Jackson come back for this game?
I don't think so. And even with Lamar Jackson, with with so many injuries on that defense, I'm expecting Puka Nacua to dissect them. And Devontae Adams and Stafford.
I'm trying to see what is.
I mean, it's early in the it's Tuesday when we're recording this, but
they're all questionable.
They're all questionable.
Yep. Oh, at least no. Roquan Smith and Marlon Humphrey on the defensive front are questionable, and Lamar is questionable. I don't know about the others.
I still think the Rams win this game.
Yeah,
like
I think the Rams need it. They need to.
Still injured like no tomorrow, and you can't. And Lamar Jackson, even if he comes back, you're going up against the Rams defensive line, and they'll kind of look at Detroit's game plan. They can replicate that.
Yeah.
Just like Houston did. Again, Baltimore's facing 3 really good defensive lines in a row. Detroit, Houston, and now LA.
Yep. All right. Again, my phone was acting up. All right. Cardinals and Colts. I think the Colts. I don't know how you bounce back from this if you're Cardinals.
I could see the Cardinals. No. I would say that. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals won because it's the NFL, but the Colts should.
Well, battle of both Eagles assistants. You got who left together.
Yeah.
No, Gannon versus Steichen.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's probably the game of the week in the noon slate. Seahawks heading to Jacksonville.
I like the Seahawks in this spot.
Yeah.
I really like the Seahawks in this spot.
I like another high scoring game though.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Jags are, but they're both coming off emotional games.
Could be the defensive line, the edge rushers, because Seattle's offensive line is still not amazing. It's better than it was, but possibly getting Trayvon Walker back will be huge for Jacksonville because they didn't have him last night against Kansas City.
Wow. There's a lot of good game. There's one other game that's good. Oh my gosh, that's a high spread. All right. this is a battle of bad teams. We don't even have to discuss this, but the Titans and Raiders. I mean, everybody's gonna be watching this for fantasy
A
purposes.
super tank bowl. We got a super
Yeah.
tank bowl.
Maybe Pete Carroll wins this game.
Woo!
I still don't get that higher of Pete Carroll.
Raiders, of two crappy teams, I like the Raiders more.
Yeah.
They got better coaching. They've got more good players on that team. They can out talent them, and I think they're at home. So Raiders,
Yeah,
but good God, that's a super tank bowl. Titans might win long term because that might be the game they get rid of Callahan.
here's probably here's probably the America's game of the week right here. The 49ers traveling to Tampa.
Man,
Bucks have played 3 straight.
Bay is not got a break.
No. Like, I think this can be a shootout. I think Mac Jones continues to play good because Shanahan's just such a good coach. Put him in good position.
I think this is the best game. This could be the best game of the week. I mean, there's one more that will be on that could be even better, but this game. Yeah.
But I mean, the Niners,
please let this be America's game of the week. Please.
It's at 3:25 on CBS. So I mean,
yes.
Most likely you get Nance and Romo for this game, so that'll be good. Unless if they go to this other game, but this game really interests me just because I mean you got 2 dynamic offenses. Mac Jones playing really good. Baker's playing elite MVP football. Well, the other game has a high spread, and the team that just got Joe Flacco versus Packers at better. It's the same time on CBS, so that better not get Nance and better not be on every TV.
Please don't let this be my game.
14 and a half point spread.
Give America the good game, please, because I get why they're in 325 because you thought they had Burrow, but please. This is
Bengals.
Micah Parsons is gonna eat like no tomorrow.
Oh yeah, their offensive line is so bad.
Start all your Packers players on your fantasy teams again.
Yep. All right, let's get to the Sunday Night Football, which is delivered these past couple weeks.
Game of the year.
Heading into the Chiefs.
Yep, another game of the year candidate. Well, the last time the Lions played the Chiefs in Arrowhead, they won. That was the start of the dynasty.
2023.
That was the start of the run by the Lions. Remember that game?
Yep, 2023, week 1.
Yeah, Brian Branch made the interception.
The thing with this game, both defenses have been still kind of bad. Like the Chiefs, which defense asserts themselves in this game? Like which defense comes up with a big stop in this game?
The difference in this game is the same thing I'm going to keep saying with the Chiefs. The Lions have the run game. Chiefs don't.
You know what? You know how last year the Chiefs kept winning those 1-score games? They were 11-0 last year. They're 0-3 this year. How the tables have turned.
I think they'll be 0-4. This is going to be another 1-scoring game because it's in Arrowhead. But I do not like this spot for Kansas City because I like Detroit's run game a lot.
Yeah,
their offensive line has been a big surprise this year because of a lot of rookies starting, and they've all been playing really good. I like Detroit in the spot, especially with the run game. That's the reason I picked them. I think the Lions are going to win this game.
Yeah. Yeah, we really haven't even done picks, but, I mean, we kind of know where we're leaning for each game. But, I mean, Monday Night Football gets 2 games again, doubleheader. We got –
why do they do these?
I don't know, but Bills and Falcons, that game could be interesting because the Falcons coming off an extended bye week. Yeah. And the Falcons are just such a weird team.
I think Bills are angry.
Yeah.
The only reason they lost the Patriots game, I think.
Probably will be it'll be a mafia takeover because Falcons.
You want the Bills to win, obviously, because you're a
The Falcons, they're coming off they had a bye week last week, so extended bye for them, but it's like it's so up and down offensively.
Angry Buffalo.
Yeah. What Michael Penix do you get? Do you get the one from the Commanders game or do you get the one from the Panthers game? Which one do you get?
A combination of the two.
And here
a mediocre quarterback that can't compete with Josh Allen.
Yeah. And you want to hear and the other Monday night game is the Hail Mary rematch from last year. Bears Commanders.
Which game are you going to watch? Because both these games are actually pretty solid.
I'll probably have both of them on. because one starts at 6:15. I think the Bills Falcons starts an hour earlier, so I'll probably.
Yeah, you could probably multi-box it.
Yeah, you can multi-box it, but I think this
Yeah,
Bears game is really interesting.
Is this game in Washington again?
It is. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it is.
All right.
The thing with this game is the Commanders coming off a big game, a big win. The Bears are coming off a bye week, and last year both these rookie quarterbacks, it was a decent. It wasn't even that good of a game, really. It was kind of a low-scoring game, and then Jayden Daniels.
Everyone remembers that game because of the play of the year.
Because of the play where the Bears player was jawing with the fans and then didn't run back.
Yeah, I mean, it was the game. It was the play of the year.
Yeah, and the Bears are coming off back-to-back wins.
That was Jayden Daniels' ascension into Rookie of the Year candidate.
Yep.
But could this be the opposite, though? Could Caleb Williams show everyone that, no, the Bears are legit this year?
Which they're coming off back-to-back wins, playing confident. Caleb Williams has been playing really good, and Ben Johnson, I mean, his offenses look good. Their offensive line's still bad, but I think this game could be a high-scoring game just because both offenses are clicking very good.
It's going to be an offensive shootout because
I think I could see the Bears upsetting this game.
I think Bears win this game.
Yeah, me too.
Bears right now have looked like a better football team than the Commanders, and maybe it's because of rust from last year or expectations, but right now I'd say the Bears.
Yeah, it's just because of Jayden Daniels has been hurt. But
probably be hurt because that's what the Bears do, but, screw it.
I do. I like a lot of what the Bears have done. Like offensively, they have a lot of good weapons. Like Caleb has to throw to. It's just their offensive line.
Kind of coming to his own as that big receiver there.
Yep. You have any other final thoughts?
Nope. The trade for Joe Flacco was the most okay kind of move.
Who are some coaches that are on the hot seat for you? Besides Callahan, because that's everybody. That's
McDaniel.
Yeah.
McDaniel and Dable.
Yeah.
It's McDaniel and Dable.
I'm trying to think, like, how many years do you give Aaron Glenn as a Jets? If you're a Jets,
you can't fire him after 1 year. I don't think so. You got to.
If you do that, it'd just be turning into a soccer.
Maybe. It depends how bad they are this year. Like how many wins do they get this year?
Maybe like 2.
I think they'll get.
How about Zach Taylor? I've never
thought Zach Taylor was good, but no, they're not going to fire him because the Bengals are cheap.
The Falcons
are cheap.
There's really it's just those 3 coaches are on the hot seat right now.
I thought Schottenheimer would be on that list, but no, I actually think he's
good.
Could be a long-term option.
Which is fine. And you just need to get a good defensive coordinator in.
Yeah. What about Jonathan Gannon?
I was actually going to bring him up, but I don't know, man.
What's Cardinals?
You can't. I think there's a lot of the trade deadline is going to be very interesting because there's a lot of teams that are probably going to be towards.
I think AJ Brown's going to be the name to watch out for at the deadline.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of teams starting to shop around, try to get Kamara and some of the other Saints veterans, so we could see the Saints kind of yeah.
Who would
I wouldn't want to see like Kamara go though, but because
where do you think Kamara would land?
The Chiefs? I could see him like the Chiefs or something.
Yeah,
the Chiefs would be a good fit for him because but they already kind of have Pacheco, and I don't know, that'd be kind of like a bad spot for him. But I mean that's like a destination that he's been linked to. But other than that, hopefully, I guess things are looking up for both of our teams. I guess for now.
Hey, we both won, so that's something.
Yeah.
Because who would have thought?
That's right. But it's another episode of the 4th and a Mile podcast. We'll be back later in the week for college football. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be signing off.
Peace.